I'm with the Voyager, and this week we're going to be day trading. So just a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a professional stock trader, so any of the decisions you see me make in this video, don't go taking it to the bank. I'm just a dude out here trying to learn about some stonks. So I got my stimulus check, all my bills were paid for, got rent taken care of, so I had some extra money and I wanted to learn more about day trading and investing. And so the best way to learn about day trading is just to get some money in the game. That way you have a stake in it and you're gonna pay more attention to it. Last week I made $1,500 on a stock in one day that I've been holding for a while, so let's see if I can have the same success this week. So by the end of the week, am I gonna lose all my money, or are we gonna be headed to the Lamborghini dealership? Guess we'll have to find out. Before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I got a lot of cool videos coming out, so you don't wanna miss it. So day one, Monday morning, we are on the East Coast, so it's around 7:30 a.m. So we have about 2 hours until the market opens. From the trading videos I've seen online, a lot of day traders wake up a few hours before the market opens. That way they have time to put together their trading plan so that by the time 9:30 rolls around, they're good to go, ready to get down to business. I'm gonna try to put together a trading plan this morning. I'll walk you through my thought process and everything like that. Yeah, let's get started. We have our $1,200 from the stimulus check in the account. And then you can see I've set up my charts here. This is where I can set up a scan to find the stock. So we have 1,735 results returned, which is a lot of stocks to look through. Stocks are kind of like a game of percentages. So if you have like a stock that goes from $1 to $2, you're gonna get a lot more gain than a stock that goes from $100 to $101. But the thing is, for the stocks that have the lower prices, it's also more risky because it's a lot easier to move from $1 to $2, but also easier to move from $1 back down to like $0. So that's just something to consider when you're looking at stock prices. So it is now 9:27. We're about 3 minutes from the market opening. It took me a lot longer to go through like all these stocks than I had originally thought, but it's almost time for me to start my real job, which is a consultant at Accenture. So I'm gonna be mostly doing that throughout the day from like 9:30 to 5:30ish, but then I'll give you some updates. But half of my position into Capricorn. So Capricorn Technologies is developing a vaccine, and then last week they had a 100% success rate. So far not doing as well. It's down a little bit, so I have to monitor it. All right, so here's your end of day update for day one. So I kind of had a slow start this morning in terms of getting accustomed to making the whole trading plan. So as you can see, we are down about $26, $27 right now, which is like 4 or 5% down. If I lose 10%, that's when I'll sell the stock and just cut my losses there. Adjust my trading plan tomorrow, try to find new stocks for us, and hopefully we can be on the up and up. Rise and shine. So this is day two. Based on how I did yesterday, I figured out that what happened was my scan was a little bit too broad. I'm gonna add some more filters to my scan to narrow the search a little bit. That way we can spend more time looking for news on the good stocks that I find. So yeah, let's go make some money. Added 3 new filters, introducing a volume filter. Volume is pretty important in terms of finding what stocks are popular among investors. So we're still in the healthcare sector. So as you can see, 14 are returned as compared to yesterday's 200. So I went through, looked at all the news on the stocks, looked at them technically, found 3 or 4 stocks that I want to buy into. So I have my strategy going, and we're 30 minutes ahead of market open, which is a lot better than yesterday. Yesterday I was still looking at news well into like the 10:30 range. All right, quick lunchtime update featuring my pizzas. Sold my position on Capricorn. I hit my 10% loss criteria, so I sold that. That put me down $60. And then I bought VRML, Vermilion, and WLYYF, Well Health Technologies Core. Vermilion is up 10%, Well Health is up 1.5%. Important to note, so it looks like some of the other stocks I found, RVP up 30%, but I missed out on that one. ZYXI was up like 20% at one point today. Also had that in my scans, but missed out on buying those. So it looks like I'm finding good stocks. I'm just not buying the right one, so we're gonna figure that one out. All right, end of day 2 update. One of my stocks was up like 12%. That was at like 3:15 p.m. And then my other one hadn't really moved all day. It moved up like 0.7%. So day trading, you buy and sell within the same day. If you try to do more than 3 of those over a 5-day period, then you need $25,000 in your account, which I do not have. So I was trying to stretch it out so that I could just sell it tomorrow and then it wouldn't count towards my 3-day trade limit. I sold the one that hadn't really moved at all. For some reason, when I sold it, it dropped 20%. And so now I lost another $50. Don't know how that happened. Day 3 update. What up, what up, what up? So we are midway through the week right now. It's a little bit gloomy outside. That's why I kind of have all the lights on. How are we doing? So I'm currently down about $150 right when the market was closing. I just got destroyed. So bigger mountain to climb today, but like the weather, I think it's time to make it rain. Vermilion was up to around 220, so I moved my stop loss up to 210 just to kind of secure a bigger profit. That stop loss was triggered, 7% gain overall, so it was 1950. I was talking to my dad and he told me about this stock, Bilibili, which is a Chinese gaming company, and a lot of analysts are saying they are expecting the price to reach around mid-40s. Bought in at $28.35. Of course, as soon as I bought in, it started to go down. Yeah, so we're down $5 right now. But yeah, no, honestly, it's been tough. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's been tough. It seems that every time I buy a stock, it starts to go down a little bit. So we're gonna try to reverse that trend. End of day 3 update, we are midweek now. So we're up 6% overall for the day. I've been researching Bilibili throughout the day. Over the past 2 days, it had a 15% run up on high volume, which is usually pretty good. It just didn't have a good performing day, so it was down 1% from when I bought it. May not see profit within the end of this week, but once I do strike it rich, I will comment and let you guys know. Alright, so we got the one and only Neel Patel here with us today. So Neel and I are friends from our freshman year of college, and we took a stock course together in college. He obviously knows more about stocks than I do because I got an A in the class and he got an A+. So Neel, what's good with stocks? What stock tips do you have? What advice do you have?
Hey, Vu, how's it going? Thanks for bringing me on for this video. When we took the stock class, we learned a lot of things about different ways we can analyze companies, analyze stocks, and trade. This is what I personally do with my money. It's not advice for anyone to follow per se. I'm not a financial advisor, but most of my money I go with the buy and hold strategy. That's tried and true, and it's the way you want your money that you're going to rely on for retirement to grow. And then anything else that you have left over, what we'll call play money, you can do things like day trading, and I've tried that out as well. Obviously, buy and hold strategy, much more successful than anything else. It's still good to do and learn. I think the key is risk management and knowing how much you're bringing to the table and being able to lose that amount of money. So you're taking a lot higher risk for the potential higher rewards.
So we're midweek right now. I was trading my stimulus checks. It's definitely taught me how to manage risk. So I just wanted to see the difference between buy and hold versus day trading, and it definitely is a lot harder. So kudos to the day traders that know how to do it right. Down 10%. It's not at a point yet where I'm like, okay, we got to call off the video. I'm losing too much money. We definitely could come back, so that's definitely what I'm gonna try to do.
Learning from what you do, learning from your mistakes, learning from your successes, and learning from others. The key to all of this, I think, is just going in, knowing what you're doing, and building on it. 10% of a loss in a week, it's a significant amount of money. It's not something you can't recover from. And if you were doing the buy and hold strategy and you got unlucky enough to buy in the end of February, you'd be down 30% right now. And I think the whole pandemic situation has really provided some opportunities for people to make money, though. You see some of these swings on major companies. There's people that are able to identify that and ride those up and down and make a good return.
It was funny because so in that class, I think we had 15 people. And then we were given like $100,000 of play money to kind of practice trading with. Pretty sure only like one person actually made a profit. Everybody else lost money.
What I remember as well, I personally in that simulation lost about 5% of the portfolio value.
Yeah.
It was a lot harder than you think it is. So I think what you said is key though. The best way to learn is doing it, and for probably 99% of people out there, they're going to learn that, hey, this is not for me. I should just invest in long-term things like an index fund or an ETF.
Exactly, yeah. And honestly, either way, as long as you're making money at the end of the day, who's complaining how you get there, right?
Exactly.
All right, thank you for the wise words, Neel. I will catch you on the flip side, dude. Maybe we'll play some Call of Duty later.
Sounds good. Thanks for including me, Boo.
So what's up, world? This is your day 4 update. So yesterday at the close of market, I was up around 6% overall. So that was my first update of the week, so that's good. My typical stock trading strategy is built more for a buy and hold type of investment strategy, but I wanted to learn more about the different strategies that day traders use. So I checked out the YouTube videos of Clay Trader, Graham Stephan, to see how they day trade and to see how I can improve my own trading strategy. So shout out to all of them. They have really easy to understand stock trading tip videos for beginners about developing good trading habits and what to look for in stock. So I definitely recommend checking out their channels. It seems like a lot of analysts are still bullish on Billy, so I'm gonna hold on to that one for today and then track its progress, and I'll keep you updated. So around midday, we are up 2% so far, so pretty good. Based off of the advice from some of the day traders YouTube channels, I've kind of changed up what I'm looking at in terms of stocks and how I find stocks. I've changed it up, so on the top we're just tracking the price per minute over this one day, and then on the bottom we're tracking the market. If you're buying stock, then you want it to be performing better than the market. So it looks like Billy is about tracking the same as the market right now. Both are up around 2%. But if you're shorting a stock, then you want it to be lower than how the market's performing. So I added the relative strength index down here. You can see these squiggly lines were the volume bars, and then that'll give me an indication of when is a good time to jump into a stock, when's a good time that I should think about starting to sell a stock. All right, end of day 4 update. Here's what we're looking at. So Billy ended up performing better than the market, which is a good sign for us. So at the end of the day, it ended up at $28.65 per share. So that was up around 2.5%. People are still bullish on Billy, so I think that it has the possibility to do well. So I kept half my position in there, cashed out half of it so that we have some money to use to trade tomorrow. So tomorrow the plan is to use some of the stuff that I learned from watching some of these day trading videos today to try to apply my new format, my new strategy, and integrate it into my trading plan and see if we can make up some of that money and also make some more money. Sounds good? All right, I will see you guys tomorrow. Alright, so day 5, here we go. The final countdown, the grand finale, the last dance, game 7. Today is where we go out and we leave it all on the field. So this morning, I'm gonna do my normal routine of scanning stocks, but then I'm gonna look again right when the market opens to see how stocks are performing compared to the overall market. I'm gonna find some profitable boys to invest in, and then will I make back my $120? Guess there's only one way to find out. Stay tuned. Alright guys, here's your midday update. It was a rough morning. So I found this stock, VUZI, so it's Vuzix Corp. Had my name in it, so automatically looked good. Just kidding. No, so it was already up like 30% at market open, and I looked at the news, and 20 minutes before the market opened, an article had come out saying that they had developed these special glasses that were helping doctors to identify the virus right now. So I was like, oh, that looks promising. The trial was successful, so everything looked good. So I waited for the stock to stabilize out a little bit, and I bought in right around here. And then you can guess what happened next. It started to drop, because you know that's what happens every time I buy a stock. So it started dropping really fast. I lost like $50 in the span of like 5 to 10 minutes. So I had to cut my losses, jump out of that. And I have one day trade left according to the pattern day trader rule. So I have to use it wisely to try to make up all the losses that have happened. Alright, end of day 5 and the end of this week of day trading, and what a roller coaster of emotions it was. So this afternoon work got kind of busy, so I didn't have a chance to invest in anything else to try to make up some of the money I lost this morning. But I also figured that it's almost the weekend. A lot of people might be selling their stocks so they don't hold it over the weekend. So I was calculating my risk and I just figured out it wasn't worth it. So as we close the week, I am down $187.41, which is a 15.6% overall loss from my original $1,200. But hey, I mean, that's the real world. Loss is inevitable in the stock market. You just try to gain more than you lose. And that's the point of all my videos. It's to give you an authentic look of what it's like to learn how to do new things. Sometimes I succeed, other times I learn from my mistakes. And just to show you guys the value of the buy and hold strategy in the stock market, and to show you that it is possible to be making money just in this short-term period. If I had invested in the market at the beginning of the week with my $1,200 and I just held it over the week and then sold it today, I would have made 3%, which is $38 on $1,200. So that's better than losing $180. But that's more than what some banks will return over a year. So my assessment of day trading, I think it was tough to balance keeping an eye on the stock market while also working my normal job, and also the pattern day trading limit of only 3 day trades within this 5-day period also affected some of my day trading decisions. But I'm not here to make excuses. I think if you want to get into day trading, just take the time, educate yourself, learn to manage your risks, and then get some money in the game and practice. But most importantly, manage your risks. That's how you'll be able to learn without losing too much money. So I'll definitely be taking what I learned throughout this week and then keep using it. And when I do make back up the money, I'll comment on this video, let you guys know I'm back up, we're good. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the flip side.